Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lore. picking Ryft back up, doing some spontaneous oracle things. You know how it is. Ah. Alright, here we go. I highly doubt another has awoken. I've been monitoring the crater. Something stuck in my throat, apparently. I've been monitoring the crater, and there have been no new life signs. The undead are growing more restless. However, I was not expecting company. Greetings.
Hi. Oh, hi. Fancy seeing you.
I suppose it is fancy.
uh, Take it everybody's been busy.
They likely are.
I mean, I see a whole row of sugarcane in the back over there.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I was up earlier and I saw like this huge row of sugarcane.
Hmm.
And it looks like there's some expansion going on.
Oh, yes, those would be the merfolk. Why is there sugarcane here?
I planted that because I wanted paper.
Oh, my mistake.
I've been busy myself, primarily in emerald farming.
Hmm.
You would be surprised as to how well these guys will pay you for emeralds so long as you have the right goods, like the farmer in example.
I have seen my fair share of villager trades, so yes, this does not surprise me.
Fair enough.
This one appears to be missing a llama.
Odd. They usually have two.
You cannot hide from me, fool. Anyways, I am currently checking up on a couple of establishments. making sure they are up and running.
Well, this is very new. And very refreshing.
Yes, I discovered this village about a couple days ago. Some kind of fishing village from another world.
Looks a lot healthier, at the least.
Noticing distinct togetherness. Perhaps the abyss swallowed this one whole.
I wouldn't put it past it, based on what I've heard.
No libraries. Unfortunate.
Everything else except the library.
That is...
Well, it'd be... Well, it's still a good place to establish trade.
yes. As is why I placed a teleportation circle here.
Oh, this is lovely.
And we are to keep this secret from Kirha.
Oh, absolutely. I don't trust her.
Granted,
I do not trust her.
I am sure she will find it anyways, but dissuade her from coming out here. Hence why I put it under the guise of a village. And I'm technically not wrong. There is a village just over there to the west.
Yeah, I see it.
Still need to finish this house. Oh, the mascot has escaped. I suppose that's not a problem.
Wait, mascot?
Yes, there was a rabbit that was stuck on the stairs, and it is no longer stuck on the stairs.
Oh, that reminds me. We are also missing a rabbit from the chicken pen.
I wonder who could have done that.
I did see what happened, if there's anything on that.
Hmm.
So, basically, I was doing my farming thing and I saw the rabbit get out. Someone had left the gate open. I was able to get the chickens back in, but not the rabbit.
I see. Do not put the rotten flesh in my kitchen.
Yeah, that's unhealthy.
Quite.
I'm just gonna stay put here.
Very
I
well.
don't know how much. I don't know how much is developed on the other side.
This appears to be intact. I am going to have to make the walls bigger. Perhaps add a couple windows. and some security railings. Dispose of this soul sand. I think this should hold up nicely. Including the Sakura. I have no time for your foolish games, Ghast. Same useless junk. You could have gone through the portal.
I'll keep that in mind next time. So long as I have a gold helmet, if I can wear one.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Oh.
Gold is lighter than iron.
Huh. Would have thought it was heavier.
It is more malleable, it is softer.
I'll keep that in mind.
I am not certain as to the exact details of your kind, but I do not see why your kind would not be able to.
Well, to be fair, we Draxians do tend to have various precious metals on hand, but that's usually when we're trying to tame any dragons that we hatch.
Hmm. The merfolk has been busy.
Very busy. This is very developed so far, for what they have to work with.
Hmm.
I can only imagine as to what they have below the water.
It is not my place to trespass.
Oh, not mine either. Of course, tell that to Kirha, and she'll have a hissy fit about that. Considering what we did when I first arrived here.
Yes, the spider indeed did get rather distraught when we accidentally discovered their nest.
I'm gonna have to fix that. Should have. Yes.
It is quiet today.
It is quiet. A little too quiet, honestly. Well, aside from the animals
Hmm.
Ah! Really? Literally rose up underneath my feet.
It is awfully close to
Rude.
the chicken pen.
Let's see here. There's something here I can decompose. It's a little too surreal about the fact that this abyss can just take things out so easily. There's
It,
definitely a game plan There's definitely a game plan to be had here, as far as surviving goes.
it is an eldritch horror. Only so much a god such as myself can do against it.
The same can be said about my dad, honestly. He might be a god of he was the god of chaos back home, but I don't know if he survived. I don't know if he survived or not.
Chances are incredibly low if he has not woken up on this hellscape.
I wouldn't know. He can be awfully slippery. If I had to compare him to anything, he's between a snake and a fox.
Hmm. Do not think I would like this individual very much.
He can be pretty pleasant once you get to know him. He's just eccentric.
Chaos and protection do not go hand in hand very often.
No, but protection and harmony does, which is what he's also the god of.
How paradoxical.
Right? I wouldn't think he was. Especially with what he does to gain worship.
Hmm. Knowing he is a walking paradox, I know for a fact now that I would absolutely not get along with him.
You win some, you lose some. You can't get along with everyone.
Hmm.
It's just a fact of life, even for divines. You can't expect everyone to respect you simply because of a title.
Hmm.
Speaking of which, did anyone else new come around aside from the merfolk?
A handful of people have made their rounds. We have a vampire.
Oh, I've met Angel.
Yes, you were there for that, I forgot. Such is the unfortunate reality of being mortal. I have succumbed to mortal weaknesses. At any rate, there is an angel, though I would not call them much of an angel. Not ones I have met.
Interesting. Although, then again, the angels back home I'll be honest, they had a bunch of sticks up their asses too. They weren't like us Draxians, that's for sure.
And the child has informed me that there are 2 artificial beings among us as well.
Wait, seriously? Like robots or something?
I am not certain as to what they are, and he is not certain either.
I guess that's something I'm gonna have to check out then, because there's been other types of golems back home, but
Other than
considering
that,
what
go ahead.
I mean, well, like I said, there's been golems back home, but it's not like as if they could think or speak for themselves. And if what I'm hearing is if what I'm hearing and what I'm presuming is correct, then they can think and speak for themselves too, but they're artificial. That doesn't really happen a whole lot. At least in my experiences.
Anything
has been
is
other
possible
worlds.
in the vast multiverse.
Exactly. Believe me, I've been to other worlds before, and there's a lot of things that can happen. There was this one time where I even got turned into a dragon. It was not fun. Zombie animals everywhere. And I mean everywhere.
Interesting.
Ha! That's your creeper.
The creepers are easy to dispose of.
Once you have a bow, that is. I don't trust myself near them.
It is as simple as attacking, retreating, and attacking again. Rinse and repeat until it is slaughtered.
With me and how clumsy I am? As I mentioned before, I cannot be trusted around ledges.
Fair assessment. Thankfully, I have not seen the spider around.
I haven't seen her either, nor have I tried to go down into her territory, so to speak.
I've not gone to her territory, but I have been down there. Not a hide nor a hair.
Alright, let's get some stuff put away. I'm starting to get a little crowded.
Should probably like
By the way, you want
more.
By the way, you want any of these raw steaks I have on hand?
I do not require them. I have plenty on my islands.
Fair enough. Let's see, get the emeralds, need torches there. Put iron there, keep the emeralds, sugarcane.
The gesture is appreciated, however.
What can I say? I just like feeding people.
Mm.
Want to make sure they have full stomachs.
It is certainly key to survival, having a, quote, full stomach.
No, you don't need that. There we go. Put the bone meal in there. The helmet, crafting table, torches. I need to make more torches. I always need to make more torches.
The voices have projected a picture of a cat and a hand into my head. What does this mean, voices in my head?
That's a legitimate question. Hey, more torches. Put those away. Actually, I'll take some of the sticks with me. Just have on hand. Missed having a shulker box.
Yes, it was very wise of the child to supply us all with those.
Now I gotta try and remember how to make a basket. Bum, bum, bum. I think I'll keep the armor for someone who might be interested in taking it since I can't wear it, aside from the helmet. Spyglass. Alright. All we really need to do now is get some more food.
Do not suppose Kirha would want her 3 yellow concrete back.
If it might appease her, I don't know. I mean, in the long run, yeah, I guess she would have want them back, but... Organization is such a hassle. I'm never organized. Almost never.
It is easy to be organized.
Not for me. I get discombobulated so quickly, and I just throw stuff into my storage, and I don't go back into it until it's too late.
Perhaps I should devise a storage unit.
Ah, there we go. Much better. Sometimes you just need to stretch and make sure your wing bones don't get stiff.
Cannot relate to this.
Do you want to know something funny? Back home?
Yes.
We Draxians are considered closer to the gods than angels are.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever meet this other angel, I'm gonna have some fun with that.
They were certainly a unique individual. They seemed to have issues doing things for themselves.
Like farming?
Like farming.
The most basic of necessities in order to survive at all.
Yes. Helped countless others survive according to them, but they have no clue how to do it themselves.
That's kinda sad.
Indeed.
Back home, being able to farm is expected, even for a Draxian. Even if you're a god, it's expected that you know how to farm.
It is not hard to do.
Right? You just put seeds in the ground and wait for them to grow.
Correct.
If you don't know how to do that, what are you doing?
Being bad at things, I suppose. Could not be me. Even as someone who was once immortal, I know how to survive.
Right? It's basic common sense here. You can't expect to get far if you don't know how to take care of yourself.
Exactly.
Now let's see. What else do I need to do?
I did not know we had vehicles.
Wait, vehicles? Seriously?
Yes, did you not hear the revving of an engine?
Oh, I kind of did now that I think about it, but
Those poor glow squids. As I
have you
just hear
ever
another one die behind me.
had glow squid calamari?
Unfortunately, I was not a fan.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, hello there. You're not welcome.
Mhm.
There are two creepers down in this cave. And I just killed the both of them.
Two less things that go boom in this world, I suppose.
For me, that means more gunpowder. I always need gunpowder.
Gunpowder is useful for crafting rockets.
Exactly. Which Adraxia needs to get around here. We can't fly on our own, unfortunately. Not unless we have a dragon on us.
Hmm. They did not do a very good job of cleaning out these caves.
One's near the crater.
Correct. There is redstone everywhere,
That
as well as
reminds
a
me.
couple of spots of iron.
That reminds me. Ooh, I'm gonna have to learn dabble in some redstone engineering. That would be useful.
Hmm. Indeed it would.
My dad was good at it, but most of the time I couldn't understand how he did it all. I'm talking. I'm talking about the I'm talking about like Ender farms. He was that kind of good.
Hmm. Busy as ever, that child.
Some of this gravel for flint.
I'm trying to remember the way to the spider's nest. Do not think it was down lower.
Hmm. I actually don't really remember either. And again, I have no sense of direction.
I could always just teleport.
That's true. That's very true. More convenient than not.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think one more stack will work. Oh, shovel broke. Time to make a new one. Oh, wait a minute. Ah.
Quite a lot of iron up there.
Getting close.
Hmm.
Let's just say I know a handy trick that can turn gravel into flint easily.
Is it a fortune shovel?
Well, no, but it does involve a cutting board.
Hmm. We used to call that the torch trick.
Well, I did use the torch trick, but that was mostly to attain the gravel to begin with.
It is just as useful for obtaining flint.
That was a failure.
Tis a good thing that this ink glows. Hmm. As well as the ore.
There we go. And if only I had a basket to find a way to get bamboo.
Hmm. Yes, bamboo. I have been trying to locate a jungle, but I've been unable to find one.
That's unfortunate. Alright. Ah, there's my iron. And then... I'm gonna make a shovel for this.
I perhaps shall make a storage unit somewhere.
There we go. Well, if you ever want to drop by, I can show you how you can turn gravel into flint easy.
Hmm.
I don't have a basket, but it'll still work.
I suppose I can stick around for a moment longer before I go track down the spider.
Alright. How did I do this?
I am outside of the hotel.
Oh, I'm up in my room. I'm trying to remember how I did this.
Hmm.
No.
Hmm.
Should. Oh, come in. Still trying to figure this out.
Doors.
Oh, that didn't work. How did I do this? Does this not apply here? If it doesn't apply, then this is going to be awfully embarrassing. Oh, that's not it either. Works. Dang it.
Hmm.
Oh well, it was worth a shot.
Perhaps it is best to stick to the tried and true shovel method.
Yeah, very, very much true. Oh well, it was worth a shot. God, I guess some rules don't apply back home like they did apply
Hmm.
here like they did back at home. Ah! See,
Ah,
this is why I said I can't be trusted around ledges.
it is not hard to simply watch where you are going. And this is coming from somebody whose eyes are a mask.
You know what? That's fair. So are you putting these barriers all around the hotel?
Yes. To keep it safe.
Well, it's definitely one form of protection.
Hmm.
Also, a source of food.
Yes.
There you go. Ah, there.
I can mend the suit at a later date. The berry bushes' pricks are the least of my concern. We can ignore the tree.
You.
Also, a good way to possibly keep the spider away from crawling on the outside of it.
Yeah, that's very true. Very, very true.
This is probably not a thing they do, but I would not put it past them.
Where are are they? Are they underground? Sounds like they might be underground.
Yes. The voices inside of my head are trying to convince me there isn't a spider here.
I am going to call bullshit. I saw the back of her head. Those are spider eyes.
There are also spiders all around us. Probably not in this immediate moment, but they exist. You cannot convince me there are no spiders here. I digress. I am tracking them down.
More voices?
No,
Ah.
I simply teleported.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this berry border for you, so you don't have to worry about the rest of it.
Very well. Have fun. Not down here. These poor
Yeah.
things can simply not stay alive. This is quite a predicament. That was a solution.
There we go. Berry border is done. There wasn't a whole lot left.
A very good solution, might I add.
Oh, this makes me want to make cookies now, but I don't have ingredients yet.
It would not surprise me if the spider heard the commotion. They probably did. Why do I look like a ghost?
Spook, I guess?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you found it?
Yes, I simply needed to crouch. And it fixed all of the world's problems. Except it did not. But it fixed my problems.
I was about to say, awfully convenient.
Where was the nest? It was near a mine shaft. If I find the mine shaft, I will likely find the nest.
It headshot! Creeper, not you.
I would hope not. For I am still here.
Being in sunlight don't feel so good, do it?
I could
And
simply
a boo-boo.
summon the spider. That is probably what it will take.
If I'm right, I think there was something up here that I discovered some time ago, and I left the trail torch on purpose.
What? I did
There
not
was
see
this
that, and neither did you, voices in my head.
Find it. Ow.
I am not gaslighting you. I am simply stating that that did not exist. You are free to call it a collective hallucination. I simply opt to ignore it going forward.
There we go. Where was that geode? Oh, God, one of those types of creepers.
Yes, the bone ones.
What the... Oh. Down here, I think. Oh, another creeper.
That should likely get her attention.
So that's how your telepathy works.
Yes, my telepathy works by simply sending them a text message.
Just all of a sudden, words appearing in one's head. Long enough to read.
Test.
Looks like it's not down here.
I cannot believe I can use aim psychically either.
Do, 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 do. Ah, fuck, I think I'm lost. Oh, no, I'm not. Uh... Terrible place to get stuck in.
Hmm. What else could information mean? Truly, what kind of
Right?
statement is that?
A mystery for the ages.
Calls me a dumbass and is illiterate.
I'm gonna need more torches if I want to go down there. Ah! Get away, get away, get away, get away! I hate baby zombies. Ugh.
Sometimes it is good to protect people from their isolation. Even if Kira is a bit of a spoiled sport.
She's a stick in the mud, that's what she is.
Quite. I have gone up the wrong waterfall.
Maybe at some point I should make an elevator system for this place, just so it's easier for people to access. Ah! Damn zombies spooked me!
Yes, they tend to do that. Goodbye, undead child.
I'm sad that there's undead children to begin with.
Truly.
Oh, hello! I just heard an explosion.
Yes, it was one of the skeleton creepers. I forgot Ren's icon was that in Ryft. This is a personal attack against me.
One.
Let's see. Put the gravel away
Suppose
for
I
now until I
did
can...
say I would meet them at Caden's storage.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hold on a diddly darn minute.
Yes, voices in my head, I get it. 1, haha, funny number.
It's not daylight out yet. They're gonna be asleep anyway.
Should stop at the island and get more food. Be going to the island anyways. Ow. Did the spider get lost?
No, she didn't. I just saw her go down the teleportation thing. Ack!
Did she go to my island?
I think so. She might have. I didn't follow her down there. Ah, shit. These damn undead.
Yes, they do seem to be growing in the numbers, don't they? Tell someone you will meet them at a certain location. I expect to meet them at certain location.
Let me go check and see if she went to the island.
I am already going.
Alright. Oh, nope. Or... Yeah, I'll just wait for you here. Underneath the, teleportation. Safer down here. Hello.
I think I have a feeling I know where she went.
Oh no. That's not good.
Did she already go into the nether? No, I would have seen something pop up.
I see a rabbit over there.
I've been notified that apparently one of my things is not yet
Oh.
active.
Found her.
One moment. Which button?
You want to go to your island.
Hi.
Were you rummaging through my belongings again?
No.
Where were-
Literally just got here.
Oh. I know how much you like digging around.
Okay, just getting straight to it, I guess.
Is there any other way of discussing things? What?
You look fucking stupid.
Fine then, you go into the nether without a golden helmet and get shot by all the piglins. And die. It will be most amusing, I think.
Is that what this is?
Yes. It leads to the heart of the abyss. The nether.
Oh, so
in other
that's
words.
where. So that's where that leads. Okay.
This is what you wanted to show
Griffin?
me?
One of the things. You will want a golden helmet. If you kill Jerry, I will track you down to the ends of the abyss and make your life hell.
Wait, who's Jerry?
The piglin merchant.
Oh, okay.
Fucking weird thing.
Of course the hydrogen jellyfish spawn here.
Hi there.
That is an issue.
Wow. Oh, so this is Jerry. Hello.
Uh-oh.
I don't have any gold on me. I'm sorry. Aside from my helmet.
Nothing. Is that all?
I mean, there are a couple other locations that have sprung up. One of them I know you will not like very much.
Then don't tell me about it.
There is a fishing village, known as Stilt Village.
Hi, skeleton.
This is because it stands on stilts.
Mm-hmm. Ow. Asshole.
Be careful
So
of the hydrogen
pretty.
jellyfish.
Yeah, I'm keeping very away from that. Also, what's this spire thing? Whoa!
Probably be careful of the ghasts as well.
Yep,
I need to
that
finish.
was a ghast.
I need
Be
to
careful.
finish building the wall here.
See? Went in. Left. Not hurt. Nothing happened. I'm fine.
Mhm.
Don't need one of those golden stuff.
Nope. There we go.
You will if you want to get shiny things from the piglet.
I'm not a baby. You can just tell me what the shiny things are.
It gives you gold, among other things.
Okay.
Gold, boots that let you walk quickly on soul sand, coal, food, many things.
Even obsidian.
Oh, that's what the new fucking things are.
Yes, you do not need to go to the Stilt Village.
Is that the one you said I wouldn't like?
Yes.
Okay.
However, you can avoid the people and simply go fishing.
What the? Ah.
This is not an actual village, relax. I may not trust you, but I sense that you would be more useful here than withering away in a spider nest.
It's not throwing away, it's being in a home. The fuck?
Straw.
From that.
Probably. I have not yet finished this. I should probably put a wall around this now that I think about it. But... there.
Mm-hmm. I see it. I see what you're pointing at.
Where are you?
No, I see what you're pointing at, don't worry. That.
You have lost me.
Uh-huh.
Behind you,
I haven't.
genius. If you destroy...
No.
What are you doing?
Oh,
You may want to look behind you. And then also around the corner.
Not concerned in the slightest.
Mm-hmm.
oh, there's more of them. This one's got the banner.
You know that you said this isn't a real village, but if there are pillagers nearby, then there's a village nearby.
Yes, I'm aware. At any rate, you are free to mine in these tunnels. However, I do ask that you at least leave some for the rest of us.
That depends on how good the tunnels are, which I haven't seen yet.
Over here.
I just have to be.
What are you doing?
Oh, you. Nothing.
Over here.
I might want to get a bucket of water at some point just so it's easier to traverse.
A lot of copper.
I believe I saw a mine shaft down here.
Ooh,
I'll
mine
see
shaft.
about that. Oh, you weren't wrong. I see rails.
A good way to gesture some form of goodwill. You are free to mine here. Take what you need. Leave some for the rest of us. Easy way to making sure everyone can survive.
Hmm. That's a good thing you, wrote a thing while I was in the middle of mining. Oh, hello.
Claustrophobia.
I figured that is what you were doing. That is why I thought it would be a show of good faith to show you this. Fresh tunnels. For everyone to explore it. You're free to help yourself, of course, but remember, we are all stuck in this together.
Right. So is there an easy way to get out of this, or do you just have to find it?
I have not gotten that far yet.
Let's see here. Boom, boom.
That's so weird looking bit of
Wow! There's so much iron.
rock.
I am currently digging a way up.
Mm-hmm. You do that.
You sound like you have found something interesting.
It's nothing big.
Oh?
Just take some lapis and try and keep.
Hmm. Hey, buddies.
Hmm.
How you doing?
Oh.
He
How
even got a
foolish of
baby
me.
with him. Hmm.
Foolish of me to consider that you would call anyone a buddy.
Well, the zombies down there seem pretty friendly to me.
Is that a fact?
An observation. Uh-oh. Hate to break it to you, your mind sucks ass.
It
At least
is...
put some water down.
I am working on it.
Here.
I had only discovered this recently.
Ow.
There is a way to climb up now.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Stuck. Hello.
Hello.
There we go. Oh, there's plenty of iron at the least, which is what I need.
One moment.
Ah, thank goodness for wings.
Yes, wings. Are you having fun down there, Kira?
Where are you?
I have not seen you, but I am just simply asking.
Well, your cave thing killed me, so...
I did not even see that.
Well, it did, and I'm gonna stop on a detour before I get my way back there.
Are you on a no-name tag team or something? Because I did not see the death message. Legitimately.
I'm just gonna light this
Just in
place
case.
up. I hate dark. Especially around here.
Yes, lighting it up would be a good idea.
Da, da, da. Eep! Eep! Nope, nope, nope,
On
nope,
your
nope,
way
nope,
back,
nope.
could you be kind and bring me a bucket of milk?
Aren't you a god or something? Can't you just get rid of that fucking thing?
That is not quite how it works. I can
It should
teleport,
be.
yes, but I cannot magically cure what ails you.
Okay, but
Ah.
can you magically cure what ails you?
No.
For a god of protection, you're not very good.
I am
Can't even
just
protect yourself.
as mortal here as you are.
Shame.
Uh-oh.
Maybe if more people believed me.
Hey, Oracle.
Yes.
I found this neat area that we could possibly use as a semi-base.
I suppose setting up some checkpoints down here would not be a bad idea.
I'm already lighting it up with torches. But there is this lava thing that we're gonna have to contend with.
Did you get lost on the way here, Kira?
No. I'm looking for something. She'll notice that.
What?
Nothing. It's fine. There we go.
Hmm.
There we go. It is now safe. And it looks like it leads further down too. I'll explore that later. I hate having claustrophobia. Oh, this is rather open.
Oh, would you look at this? I have procured diamonds.
Diamonds!
A diamond for
Oh.
now, but likely multiple.
Finally.
Hmm.
Made it to the thing I was interested in.
Mhm.
And it's just as boring as I thought. Hmm.
Okay. I should light up this place a bit more. So no monsters spawn in here.
Oh, hello.
We're going to ignore the fact that that happened, voices in my head, and we are going to move on with our lives.
That looks like that leads up somewhere.
I appear to have hidden the metaphorical jackpot.
Huh?
Huh?
I have found
You
a
found
lot
some
of
gold?
useful. I have found gold, I have found iron, I have found diamonds, and I have found lapis.
There's all sorts of things down here. I'm gonna explore this later. Right now I'm just trying to light everything up.
Mhm. Oh, hello there.
What'd you find?
A dungeon.
Oh.
What kind of dungeon?
I did not see what the spawner had, but did not have very useful contents. It is a zombie spawner. This will be useful.
Huh?
Why the inquiry?
I was just curious.
Hmm.
Wow,
Not
this place
everything I
goes
do
deep
has to be
down.
ulterior.
I never know.
That's how I like it.
Hmm.
Doesn't mean you have to inquire all the time.
I ask questions all the time just because that is who I am as an individual.
Yeah, but blind trust is fun sometimes.
Oh, I have located another dungeon.
And that one is...
Skeletons.
Oh, hello. Hello, Creeper. How are you?
This place goes really deep down. I'm kind of regretting I don't have a bucket of water. Like, really deep down.
I regret not having any torches on.
Do you have any coal on you?
Yes, but I do not have any wood.
Like wood from the mine shafts?
Ah, yes.
Oh,
What?
I have found strange rocks.
Strange rocks.
Familiar looking rocks. Ah,
I now have a bucket.
oh. You're an enclosed one.
This is an issue.
No, it just means that I had to dig into it. I found a geode.
Oh, interesting. I'm going to have to get creative.
Why'd you say that like it was a catchphrase or something?
I did not intend it that way. My axe broke, and I have low supplies.
Hey, I have some spare iron. You can, if you teleport to me, I can get it to you.
I will be alright.
Well, I can find my way out of this place now.
Yes, suitable food. And a book for water protection. I know
Ooh.
someone who is not very fond of water.
I'm lost.
It is alright. Oh. I have acquired torches.
Okay, if I can find my way back to the checkpoint area, I should be able to find my way back.
How are you doing, Kira?
Oh, I'm fine. Perfectly fine. Hey, buddy. You want to blow this up for me? Don't attack me, dumbass. Go ahead. Oh, you did jack shit, huh? You're useless.
And I'm also getting low on torches.
Appears my time in here is just about up. I have run out of tool.
That tool singular.
Yes, my shovel is broken and my pickaxe is broken.
Is it this way? No, it's not this way. Ah!
Alright. That was inevitable. And perfectly
Wait,
acceptable.
there we go. There we go.
Should use this opportunity to stock up. Do I have any means of stocking up?
Ah. Mm. Damn it.
I do not have any wood. This is troubling.
Alright. I just heard a baby zombie. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that was a skelly boy.
I'm going to have to bring some trees over.
Ah, creepers.
I am retiring for the day.
No problem.
Have
Take
fun
care.
with whatever you do when you retire. That's weird wording.
I do as anyone would do. I would go rest. Lie down. Prepare for the next day.
That's the... What? That's what you mean by retire?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a phrase called retiring for the night. You just sleep and rest and stuff.
Kind of dumb phrasing. Just say you're gonna go sleep.
I will say things how I say things, for you cannot even spell dumbass correctly.
Yeah, I can.
Prove it. Incorrect.
The fuck do you mean? It's dumb. It's dumb. D-U-M. Dumb. And then ass.
That is the correct spelling of dumbass.
Where the fuck did you get a B from?
The word dumb. That is how it is spelled.
That's stupid.
You also do not know how to spell the.
Yeah, I do.
Prove it.
Hold on. There.
Then why did you say T-E-H earlier?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Have
Getting
It's
somewhere.
stupid of you to think that I would.
Have fun. Why am I deafening? I'm ending stream. I'm not a smart man.
But you're a big smarty.
I try my best. That was
You're
lore.
smarter.
Whoa.
Oh my god, it's fucking character who has not been revealed yet.
Yeah, it's character who hasn't been revealed yet. Hello, character who has not been revealed yet.
Character who hasn't been revealed yet.
What words of wisdom do you have, oh character who has not yet been
Words you
revealed?
can't recognize.
Is that your words of wisdom to us?
Challenge is not enabled to bring it back to the people.
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. I need to do that real quick before I actually end stream.
Wait, you need to do what?
I have to enable the community challenge of making me play Minecraft
Oh.
Wii U again.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Start challenge. There it is. I've lowered the price to
Alright.
250,000.
Bruh, it's at 0 again.
Yes, but you have all your channel points back.
Was that hard work?
Wait,
Ren, I stream all the time. You will have the chance to do it. Yeah, it was fun for impromptu stuff. It's fun playing Oracle, who is flat as a board, but also kind of funny sometimes.
Yo, dead squid entrails.
Ren out
Oh,
of
it is
context.
calamari. I can't eat it. Wait, why can't I eat calamari? It's fucking squid.
Oh, you know.
It's not on the tag, but it will
Bruh.
be.
So rude.
It's just because not all the mods are compatible at right now.
So rude. A sub.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed what you saw, and you're watching this on YouTube, please be sure to like, comment, share, favorite, subscribe, all that jazz. Follow me on Twitch if you aren't already. I also have a Twitter and a Tumblr. Go follow these lovely people.
Don't follow me, but watch every stream that I'm a part of from now on. Smile.
Yes, that's
much
very
more
important.
important.
It is certainly much more important considering Haven things. But
Also, possibly Ryft stuff that Angel does, because I did a thing during the stream.
oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
You didn't notice?
I mean, I knew Ren was doing a thing, and I asked, and they said, "Don't worry about it."
Oh, well, that was your mistake.
Can't believe
Step
it.
one: if Ren says "don't worry about it," you need to be extraordinarily worried.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Ren's getting started on the harem arc early.
Did you see it?
I did not see it. What did you do?
Something in Angel's room.
I'll go look when I end stream. Follow Ren anyways, because Ren does deserve the follows.
Cringe.
You're cringe if you don't follow Ren.
You're cringe if you do follow me, because I don't do fucking anything.
Yet.
Yeah.
And until next time, ladies, gentlemen, and all matter of species between.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I need to make sure to follow me too, please.
I said follow all these lovely people earlier.
He didn't say. You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna be picky.
It's because I was denying it, and
Yeah,
he
it
likes
was
to be
because
an asshole
Ren.
and make a point.
Yes. All of my friends deserve the love, not just me. And until next
But
time,
especially you, because you're the one who's streaming. Anyway, go and stream.
And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, and all matter of species between. Peace out.